Are we live?
Hey everyone, we're live.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Bennett, go ahead. I know you were messing with the
Go
mute
ahead.
buttons.
Knock it out. You got it going, brother.
Tonight we're going to talk about Proline by the Fire and the Gauntlet. Lonzo, what'd you do over the weekend?
Nothing actually. Did a little bit of
Nothing?
repairs on some rigs from Proline that we broke. But other than that, just kind of hung out.
Battlegrounds RC, what'd you do?
Oh, I just did some crawling, did some uploading some bids, trying to decompress from the event still, and just trying to relax. Actually,
Bennett, you said you had your season finale?
It was last weekend. It was the 23rd. That was last weekend, right? Yeah, last weekend. Yeah. So we have our Wyoming State Championship Dirt Oval. Ran 3 cars, broke one, so I didn't finish for that one. The other 2 I took first and second. Figure 8 trailer race. I don't know if anybody's seen it on my channel. I have it on my Facebook and on my YouTube. I'm telling you, best 6 minutes of RC you can have.
Dirt
Figure 8
oval?
trailer racing.
You said figure 8, right?
Yeah, figure 8 trailer
Oh,
racing.
that's going to be crazy.
I build all the trailers for the whole event. That way it's nobody built a better trailer and it can last longer and blah 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 blah. And because I build them all, when we sign up, I tell everybody I'll take whatever the last trailer is available. That way it's not like, oh well, you knew that one was the best one, and so you pick that one. I just 2 years in a row I've done that. It's like whatever trailer is the last one is the one I'll take. So the last trailer was the one I took this year, and it took some hits and didn't fall apart. It was wild.
Right.
I beat the crap out of my car. Literally had to duct tape my car back together, and then went and raced that car and came in first place with that car with it duct taped together.
Nice.
It was a blast. Now my RC season's over except for crawling, so as we smooth sailing for the rest of the winter.
Dennis, you had some traveling this weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, it took a 3.5 hour venture to square up on a trade that I made at the Gauntlet for some Boom Racing Pro Build wheels. And
nice.
I tell you, that was a ride.
And you had a stop, didn't you? At Magic?
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I stopped and I ran into Magic Hobbies where we did our event for 11 Charlie 2 weeks ago and picked up our donation check. Got that sent
Nice.
this morning. We were able to raise $1,528 at a benefit comp.
Nice.
And let me tell you what, I did not realize that the comp scene around Ohio is all about veterans and first responders. I did not know that these guys would back it 100%.
Yeah, there was a great showing up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys that hit some gates instead of just $1. If they hit 5 gates, they drop $20.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. One guy
Okay.
hit 1 gate and dropped 50.
Crazy.
John drove down from Michigan and just paid for all the gates up front.
Yeah,
He
John
drove
Martin
4 hours.
made a long ride just to show up and support the cause. It was great.
That's awesome.
Well, Jericho and I ran our TTO2s, and both of us hit 100 mile an hour.
What?
What the
Yeah.
is that? 100.
The ESC is not in it right now, but it's just a stock little TTO2. This is a 6500 kV Spectrum, and mine has a 4-turn Trinity Dragmaster.
The plastic
And,
you can handle that.
Oh, you should see some of the crashes. As you can see, this one's zip tied together in the front right now because
Hey,
one
duct
of the
tape.
A-arms is cracked. Yep,
So duct tape and zip ties are a must, huh?
yep.
Absolutely.
But-
This last week.
I hit 107 and Jericho hit 103.
That's amazing.
Yeah. This car suffered a little bit of damage. Not bad. But it was a 2-month challenge that was worldwide. Poor Boys RC put it together out of British Columbia. There's guys from England, Germany, all in the challenge. It was fun. There ended up being like 60 or 70 people.
Dang, that's amazing.
Yeah. When I first started the challenge, I'm like, yeah, if I get to 60, I'll be good. And then I hit 70, then we hit 80. And I'm like, we got to hit 100. We got to go for it.
Hmm.
Good friend in Jersey.
That's a feat.
Yeah. Good friend in Jersey named Top Speed RC Mitchell Miner. He hit 124.
Dang.
Set the world record for a Tamaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you guys see that thing going?
It ends up as a dot at the end because it takes about 1,500 feet. So you kind of park in the middle
Uh-huh.
and you drive it down and then you start sending it and you've got to be 1/2 to 3/4 throttle as it passes you. And you want it like 3 to 4 seconds at least of full throttle.
Dang. I was
They're
thinking about
humming.
doing a speed run before, but I was like, man, I could barely keep my eyes on the dang crawler, let alone a speed run.
Yeah, there's a couple times on video. It's like it's there, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, trying to turn the camera or
Yeah. That's like some of these guys, they wear them GoPros on their hats, right?
yeah, a lot of them do when they go by themselves. Like I was lucky, me and Jericho were always together doing the runs.
Oh,
So
gotcha. That's awesome.
Oh, he also had a super bright white light on the front of the car and a really bright red
Mitchell
light
did,
on the
yeah.
back so he could see which way the car was facing.
Oh, hey, that's
Mitchell
smart.
also ran it at night one time. I'm like, how did you see that car, dude?
Was that thing lit up with all kinds of neon stuff?
Yeah, it was.
I'll tell you what, when it goes past him, all you hear is just a high pitch.
Yeah.
And then just see a red dot.
Dang. That's giving me a headache just thinking about that stuff.
Oh, trust me, Saturday, I didn't think we were gonna like Jericho was at 99 coming in to Saturday, which was the last day. And we went out and made a run at like 10:30 in the morning. When he hit 103 was at 6:30 at night. We had been back home fixing the car. It was probably 7 tries to get the car to make it, and it finally did.
Wow.
And the last one was all she had because he goes past us and we're on a road that's closed at the one end, but people still live down there. So the traffic was real light, but he's humming past the truck. I'm filming and I look up and there's a car popping up over the hill in the lane he's in. I'm like, you got to turn right. He shut off to the right, went into a ditch. Still got the 103. I know it's not like the true speed run guys where you bring it back, but the challenge didn't take that. Considering he's 14 years old avoiding a car, I thought he did pretty good.
Oh, nice.
You back, Javi?
Hey, brother. Apologize for that. I didn't hear what you guys were saying.
All we did was talk about what we done on the weekends. You're
Awesome.
up.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys for taking care of that, bro. Appreciate you guys. I see a bunch of people in the chat. I don't want to miss. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. Just
Sean's gonna get his truck out.
it's a mixed feeling, right? This Monday. Some of us, we had an amazing time, talking about the fire and the gauntlet, right? The Great Lake Gauntlet. And so we will talk about that. And also just remembering, right? One of our brothers, a lot of you guys know him, right? Scottzilla RC, right? He started with Operation 11 Charlie since the beginning. You know, he helped create it. He's the person who created the website for us, right? And then after that, in collaboration with Obi, the Vice President of Operation 11 Charlie, right, took care of that. And also he created the logo, Operation 11 Charlie logo.
This one right here, he did as well.
So now it has a lot of more meaning, right, of what we do. As Godzilla, always doing a lot of stuff for us behind the scenes. A lot of you guys don't see some people, but it's a lot of people behind the scenes and family members as well. And he's one of them, those people that always work behind the scenes. It was very personal for him, a fellow veteran, right? U.S. Air Force.
Air Force, oh,
Cool. And again, love him very much. I spoke to him like every other month, every 2 or 3 months. The last time I spoke to him was at the end of July, right? So sadly, Scottsila, he passed away on last Friday. I spoke to the mom today. I thought that when I saw that account, I thought his account got hacked. I couldn't believe it, so I just call him, and so his mom picked up. So it's hard for me to keep doing this, but hey, we just gotta do it. You know, gotta remember good talks that I always have with him, and you know, always being
it's also for what the sacrifices, especially like what
yeah,
he sacrificed to get this going.
yeah, brother. It's one of those guys that's yes, it give us fuel, right, to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Mr. Rick. We lost Mr. Rick last year, man. That's another guy that he was the engine, fellow veteran, Mr. Rick, and he was, you know, those guys and the guys always, and hanging with you guys at events with our veterans and our first responders as well is what keep us going, man. You know, from event to event and seeing our
Right.
guys and, you know, and all that stuff and just bringing awareness, you know, and what's going on, not just for our veterans, but also to our first responders that go to that daily, right? Especially our police officers. Much respect, man. So we're here for each other. We're just a big family. And I always remember something that he told me in the last conversation, right? That he said, Javier, there's some people that are not here because they were here for themselves. We just got to keep taking care of others. You know, that's what we
Yeah.
got doing. You know, so yeah.
Which is sad that others would take advantage of the situation
Yeah.
just to boost themselves when this is a serious and
Yeah.
real situation.
Amen to that, brother. So positive for our brother, you know, always trying to encourage and be positive all the time, man. Taking care of his mom and all that stuff, man. So again, now he's not here with us, so rest easy, brother. We will remember Jack says he was also, yes, he was a great guitar player as well, man. You know, you guys,
Yeah.
always doing it. He's in the band days and a racer. He was into racing, hardcore
Yeah.
racing, right, Bennett?
He also built a track in his backyard.
Yes, he did, right?
He was so hardcore in racing. He was one of the first doing the online racing with an actual
Yes,
RC controller when we went through the pandemic.
yes. When we did that, they closed the track. You know, that's when he takes care of the mom and all that, and you know, making sure that she was safe or whatnot. And yeah, he started the online racing hardcore, and then he stayed into that. You know, wasn't our scene as much for a year, for a couple of years now, and he was hardcore into that. He was one of the guys out there taking care of the track, cleaning the track, prepping the track before races, and doing a lot of stuff. The website for the race, for the actual races down there in Texas, and all that stuff. So he was very into that racing scene down there. So yeah, brother, just it's huge loss. You know, good people, man. Good people. A lot of good people are going, and I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I'm gonna say something stupid. But good people are going, and so it's gonna be missed, brother. It's gonna be missed. Yeah, yeah. Anything else? I know you know him, Banner. You want to say something?
I didn't know Scott as well as everybody else. He was definitely part of Operation 11 Charlie before I was. He was one of the votes that brought me in to Operation 11 Charlie. I still use his designs to today. Like,
Yeah.
As you can see, this is his design. It is my backdrop.
Yeah.
This design is still on the current sticker sheet. There was a lot of influence from Scottzilla,
Yes.
and there will continue to be a lot of influence from Scottzilla, even though he's not here with us.
Yeah. Amen. Always, always. Every time we see that, I see that logo. Now we got to rip that logo on a shirt because I always loved that logo. I always tell you guys, and we were just some details how to put it on a shirt so it will look right. That's how we love that logo that Bennett has behind him. And so yeah, we look into that to put it on the shirt. So that's gonna be, on his name, So that's yeah, just hard for us. I told the mom anything that we can do for them, we'll always be there for the family, right? No, his brother is here in the States with the mom. When I called her, he was there with the mom. So they're gonna be starting doing some stuff, preparing for the service and whatnot. So we'll know more. As we know more, we'll let you guys know. So thank you for that. I think that's it, guys. What else? I'm about to say goodbye already. Jeez, please. See. Oh, thank you, Lonzo, for this new hats, guys, that we tried this year at Proline by the Fire, trucker hats. So I think they came out nice. So I think we're gonna have to order more, and
Yeah, I really like that trucker style.
you like that trucker style, right?
As
So
well, I'm a trucker style.
so we're gonna have to order more, and for the guys that are interested in it, we could do special orders, But it's very different the one you have, Dennis. It's this. I think I'm gonna order. We need to order some for the guys, and
I need some of those cowboy hats like Eric has.
yeah. Oh, right. Welcome, Eric. How you doing, brother? Good to have you here, man.
I'm good, man. I hope everybody's doing well.
Thank you.
Just got into the hotel room.
Thank you for joining us, man. I know it was all of a sudden. Yeah. Welcome, Tank. See you there on the chat. I was telling the guys, brother. I don't know if sadly Scottzilla RC passed away last Friday, Tank. Just in case you don't know, brother. So just prayers for his family and friends, man. He'll be missed.
Of course, man. It's always terrible losing somebody, and it's especially when they're gone, too soon. And it's we went through that this year, so my condolences to his family, and it's to the Operation 11 Charlie family as well. I think people people are quick to disregard how close some of these groups can be, and it's, you know, it is like a second family, and I know a lot of us feel that way, and I'm the same way with, you know, a lot of the Operation 11 Charlie guys. Pretty much everyone that I've met, even those that I haven't, you know, I didn't get a chance to really get to know him, but just from hearing how everybody spoke of him, and you know, it hurts my heart as well because my family's hurting, and so, you know, my condolences to everybody, and you know, it's always tough.
Yeah, thank you, brother Eric. We appreciate you, man. You are a huge part of what we do, man. So it means a lot to us. You and your lovely family, man. Awesome too. Now that we got Eric, yo, I got this on the mail today, bro. I got my goodie bag. So I
I
got
got mine Friday.
you got yours Friday. I got this one. I got ordered this, and I ordered the hoodie as well. So
The hoodies are perfect. I love the hoodies. They're so comfortable.
and thank you for the. I got me a goodie bag too here with some stuff, patches, some of the stuff from ASD. So that's awesome, man. Thank you so much, brother. That's awesome. You shout out to all you guys, man. What you guys do for the community, Eric. That's why we love you very much. You know that, man. You
Thank
are,
you, man. You know, it takes a village, man. Without the family putting in the work that they do,
yeah,
you know, Oscar Foundation and Jeff being there from day one, you know, it's a big family effort, and it's
yeah,
a passion project. It's something that we take a lot of pride in, and this year was just such an amazing event, and so many emotions happened, and you know, it's sad to see it go.
yes, man. It's huge shout out to our some of our reps that Angie and Russell that were there and trying to represent Operation 11 Charlie, you know, and trying to help out you guys out there. But we love you guys, man. You guys, Jeff, Oscar, and yourself, man, just incredible. That's the positivity that we need in this world, man. You know, and people like yourself doing stuff, and that's why for us here it's so important of what we do, and we take it seriously, you know, and just keep doing the right thing, you know, helping the veterans community and community in general, man. Just trying to be positive, you know. We gotta put our you know, something into this world, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, and I feel very blessed daily of the position that I'm in, both personally and in my career, where I get to not only put a stamp in this hobby that I absolutely love, but I get to use it as a platform, like you said, to help my community. I'm very big into, you know, the autism awareness cause, and obviously helping out Operation 11 Charlie. These are some, you know, causes that are very near and dear to my heart because of my family experiences. But you know, just being able to help my community. I know locally we're getting Black Turtle itself is we're getting involved with some of our underprivileged youth. You know, we're going to start some toy drives and some book bag drives here locally, just because that's something that, you know, coming from a family that had nothing, that's something that's very important to me, is giving back where I can, however I can, to as many people as I can. You know, every moment that I'm alive and breathing, I'm thankful, and you know, it's if I can positively impact my community, whether it's the RC community or my local community, or just, you know, our fellow man, I'll do my best to try to do my part.
Definitely, brother. Let me take quick, so we can talk. You could talk a little bit about ASD event real quick. You know, just, you know, recap if you like, before we go continue to the other events. So let me say here, Tank, welcome in, brother. Tony, welcome in. I said Jeff Skirk is in the house, but welcome in, brother. Let me see if I miss anybody. Particle Command, Jeremy, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for stopping by. If we miss anybody, Moon over Miami, thank you guys for stopping by. We really appreciate your support. I see Eric, fellow better on the house unknown RC. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, guys. So now that we have you talking about that, Eric, how was the event, man? People that weren't able to join, you know, be part of that.
Yeah, I mean, the autism awareness crawl, to me, it's tough because, you know, it's hard not to be biased, but it's one of those events that's we try to make the experience a little bit different. And this year was very eye-opening for us. We had a lot of people that were new to the event. We actually had James Knight come to the event,
Yes,
which if you don't know, James Knight from Knight Customs.
yes.
And he shared some words that was very interesting. You know, he kind of said that we made things that were normally not as interesting. You know, we had a crawling competition, and he said I found myself sitting there watching like a spectator other people crawl at a crawling event, which he's like, I don't get to really do that because it's like, oh, they're doing, I'm gonna go crawl over there. But you know, we had mini games going on throughout. You know, we had crawl masters where we had two teams. We called it the celebrity death match, where it was Team John Schultz versus Team Harley Designs. And you know, they each got a team of, I think it was about 15 drivers each, and their job was to coach them throughout. And the rule was they were the only people that were allowed to coach them. We were encouraging heckling. You could tell someone to turn the wrong way, but if you would help them, then that was a penalty. So we needed referees to do that. So me and the boys threw on some zebra shirts, and we were sitting there. We were on the microphone. We were trying to make it a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun. It was a competition, but it was very much a competition that you could have fun doing. There was a lot of people that weren't necessarily competition driven, that would probably never join a competition because it's just not their style, that joined it, flopped on the first gate, but still had the best time of their life. And that was to see all the smiles, to see all the people laughing, to see all the pictures of just people having fun doing our monster truck races, our drag racing on dirt. We had a DR10 skip through the water like 100 feet, which was, one of the craziest videos I've seen all year.
That video is everywhere.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
it's everywhere.
we had a whole array of vendors that were there, supporting the cause, and it was just, it was a very blessed event, because even the vendor, by the end of it, the second day had come and was like, hey, when it gets to about 6 o'clock, can you make an announcement? I just want to make sure that no food goes to waste. So I came up to him about 5:30 and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get ready to make an announcement. He's like, honestly, like, I'm almost out of food. So there was people that were, spending money with the vendors. There was people that were winning stuff in our raffle, which our raffle is an event of itself. It takes hours, but it's, people are usually glued to their seats because we're doing games for the kids. We're doing dance offs. We're doing giant Jenga. And it was just so much fun from start to end. And it just went by like this. And I'm still kind of coming down from that high, and then adding, Proline by the Fire. And now I'm here for a week at our offices, getting to play with some toys. So I'm on an RC craze this month, and I'm excited, and it's been a good couple weeks.
Awesome, man. I'm very happy for that, brother. Awesome, man. Also, he's in the Tulare area.
I was gonna say, if you need some help playing with some toys, I'm right next to you.
Oh, yeah. A yellow toy. I got one of those to play with. So we'll have to hit some trails here locally.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, we are right. He's off. Alonso is off until next month, right, brother? Oh, so he got some time to play. That's awesome, brother.
I know Jared keeps giving me some flack every time I come down here. He's like, bro, you never told me you were down here,
Bro.
And so
spot on impression,
man.
Oh god, that's funny.
I gave him a heads up here a couple of days ago. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be down there for a full week, so I have to come out and crawl. I'm hoping I can bring out the new and get some footage for our social medias with our content creator who's here. But more importantly, just get some seat time in it. I'm excited to drive it more and get to actually like go full throttle and see what I can break, so that we can fix it for, make sure that it doesn't break for other people, so
now we got the perfect spot for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. And it's a pretty bulletproof rig. It's actually, we have the rig from the videos that came out. So it's already got some battle damage in it, and I'm going to keep adding to it until we figure out its flaws, but not many so far.
Awesome. That's cool, man. They got some private locations there. And they got some nice crawling spots out there too as well. So that's awesome, bro. Awesome, awesome. Radioactive scale, bro. Welcome in, man. Good to see you, brother. Sweet. So real quick, let's talk about the gauntlet, right, guys? And then we'll go back to Proline by the Fire. Right. That was another event that we have some of our guys there. This past, it was 2 weeks ago, right, guys? Right? 2 weeks ago.
Same weekend as Proline.
Same weekend at Proline. What some of our guys were at Proline. The rest of the other guys were at the Great Gauntlet. So Dennis and Josh, you could talk a little bit about that event, your experience in that event and whatnot. So go ahead, guys.
Go ahead, Josh.
It was both Dennis and I's first year there. Josh York, CTRC,
Yes.
he was up there, and I knew he'd been there before, and our buddy Joe, Truck Tech Joe, had been there last year. It was a beautiful place. Like the work they had put in, especially because they had storms come through. That it was up in Saranac, Michigan. About 5-hour drive for me, 4 for Dennis. He had to stop for fuel 3 times for some reason, right, Tony? But it was a gorgeous venue. Like you rolled in and you rode past an oval track, an off-road track, and then they had the front course that was lit up at night. It had a miniature what's the bridge, Dennis, Michigan?
Oh,
UP, Mackinac.
yeah, the Mackinac Bridge, they had
Miniature,
some of that.
Yeah, they had a scale version of it. They had features up front. There was probably 10-ish vendors there. RC Addict, APC, RC Everyday, Glover Stuffers, Crooked
FMC,
Mitten,
FMC
Frank
was
from
there.
FMS was up there.
I'm sorry, FMS.
Obviously, yeah, Tony, CCXRC was there. Tony ran a mini comp for 18th scale and 24 scale. He had 172 people go through that
Wow.
course in 2 days.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
That's got to be one of the biggest mini truck comps I've ever heard of. I mean, 172 trucks going through the course in 2 days.
That's crazy. It was that setup that they bring in that wagon.
They had
that
2
red wagon?
trailers up there. Yeah,
There.
well, it's Walter's RC Pop. We're getting there, John. Geez, we just got there. God.
Oh, we're ready.
Yeah, John Martin's in the chat. Like, don't mention me. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say how fun it was that John let us use his low C moto, but
Oh, nice.
apparently he's all antsy in his pantsy.
Yeah.
But Tony was there. He had the 18th, like I said, and that was the 18th scale trailer was Walter's, right?
Yeah,
RC Parks trailer.
yes,
And then the 24th was
Reaction.
Mod 24, though, I thought was the guy.
Mod
that,
24 and Reaction did
Yeah.
the 24.
prayers out to Reaction Hobbies Jeff, if I remember right. He went into the hospital right before the event. He's doing better from what I heard, but I know Tony did a thing Thursday night live of their combat reaction for him. So shout out to Jeff. Hope you're doing better, man. Anyways, the camping setup was nice. We went and basically made a small town, put my camper in there, Tony's trailer, all the tents circled us up. Kind of like, you guys do it, Proline or Badlands and stuff, Javier. So the first night there wasn't too much going on. There was the first night the Gauntlet. Not the Gauntlet,
First night was
Purgatory.
the Purgatory.
Yeah,
And
Mach 124. That's what John said.
we went in the back to watch that, and one of the guys that was with us wanted to partake in that. Well, by the time we got back there was a line of trucks probably 50 or 60 deep waiting And they were already there for over an hour, just waiting to take their runs.
Yeah, it was quite busy. So we went back, and then John busted out. John Martin, JM's RC, so he gets his recognition. He busted out his Pro Moto, and man, that thing is fun. It's totally different. I don't know who all's driven one here, but when it's turning the wrong way and leaning into corners, I drove it. Old man Dennis, since he used to race little cars from Radio Shack, he actually did much better than me with it.
Now, when John first put that on the track, I figured I wanted to just test the radio. And I'm looking at it and I'm turning right. I said, John, your steering's backwards. No, it's not. I said, I'm telling you, I turn left and it goes right. He goes, well, just drive it. I'll tell you what, 20 feet, I got the hang of that thing. It was just like I never left the track. That thing was so easy to run around the oval. It needs a lot of space.
Yes.
And
Tony
then,
brought his out too.
yeah,
Then who was it?
Ryan
Cardboard?
Cornmesser from RC
Cornmesser.
Attic brought his out.
RC
Yeah. So there was three of them
Three
buzzing
of them
around
on
that
the track
oval.
at the same time.
Yeah. I saw there, Rob Matthews was there too as well. Rob, right?
Yeah, Rob Matthews, Chris from GCM Racing,
Chris, yeah.
Josh from RC Every Day.
Oh, yes, Josh was there. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all hanging out at the RC Attic booth. And Rob Matthews had his wife there.
Yes, Amanda was there. I saw that. I talked to him a couple of days before they were flying in that way. Yeah, Amanda was there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Saying,
Yeah.
you know,
And
Then Saturday was the gauntlet. You go back and you run the two trails. And man, there was some people serious. You'd be sitting there crawling the trails, just having fun. Someone coming for time, and here comes like two people just trucking on through like it's a G6, and away they went and grabbing winches and pulling each other through. It was
brutal.
yeah.
It was brutal for anybody's truck.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also Josh and I, along with Josh York,
Yeah.
had met up with a 20-year veteran from the Navy, William Payne. We talked with him for a couple hours,
Awesome.
hung out at our campsite for a bit with him,
Yeah,
and really great guy.
awesome.
It's a connection up there.
Also, before I forget, prayers for our brother Josh York. Yeah, he lost his dog today early, this morning. So, it's tough for anybody, right? That's part of the family. So,
15 years.
yeah, 15 years of prayer for our brother Josh. You know, one of our veterans, man. Real quick, Jerome, welcome in, brother. Jerome, one of our guys, fellow veteran, active duty member of the Canadian Army out there. So, Jake, welcome in, brother, as well.
I'm sneaking in.
Yeah, brother. Say Jerome, say everyone, hi everyone, one of your Canadian brothers here. Hope you're enjoying it. And folks that went to Proline by the Fire, hope it was a good time, you know, in the Gauntlet as well. So thank you. Say Kurt RC in the house, welcome in, brother. Part of Command Jeremiah, welcome in, man. I saw there Sergeant Jay was here as well earlier. I forgot to mention our brother from Colorado out there. U.S. Air Force veteran, still active duty, man. Sergeant J, man. And says there, Jerome says some of those GM trucks at the Gauntlet look very nice. They do such good work. Definitely, right?
Oh yeah.
What was there, Dennis? Probably about 50 trucks in the car show or show and shine.
I want to say there was roughly 55 to 60 in the show and shine, and there just so happened to be a couple of them were GCM trucks.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, when they got a full Bob Ross painting under the hood, it's hard to compete with guys like that.
Yeah.
I think I saw that rig at USCE.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
The setup that they do is sick, man. The setup that they do, it's just incredible. It's just incredible. It's just speechless every time they do their setup. I don't know. Did they did the same setup out there from USD? You guys know?
They didn't do a full setup. He just had like his little placard that
Okay.
said there was a happy little accident and Bob Ross in the truck, but there wasn't
Okay.
like anything elaborate.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't, they have a huge setup. It's probably like 20 by 20 setup with the scales stuff and it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
No, Chris brought, I believe, 4 trucks,
4 trucks.
and one of them just so happened to be the Blazer with the moss on the back camper top,
Oh,
and that one was in the show and shine along with a couple of the other ones that he brought. He didn't want to overload it too much, but there was some really nice trucks. A lot of great builders entered their trucks into it, but we had a good time.
There was 490 some registered drivers, and that doesn't include like the people that showed up to participate.
Oh wow, that's awesome, man. So it was huge.
Yeah.
And now this whole event takes place on a 200-acre farm.
Wow. So it's a lot of acres there for that event.
Yes, and they had moved all the camping from the back of the property to the front to keep it more away from the trail, so everybody that wanted to go on the trail would have to take what they were calling their people mover. And the people mover only ran till a certain time. And if you missed it, it is almost a 1-mile walk.
Wow.
You are walking from one corner of the property to the opposite corner of the property.
Wow.
And unfortunately, I had a little mishap with one of my trucks because I wasn't not going ever. I didn't know what to expect, so I had brought one of my cross trucks.
Mhm.
And we got about 2 hours into the first trail, and we had to get back out to go up for the award ceremony. And as we were going out, my transmission started making a really bad grind and click noise.
Mhm.
Now that truck is 9.5 pounds, almost 10. I had to carry it the whole way.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Walk
So-
of shame. Walk of shame.
that was a long.
Yeah, but he's complaining about that. As we went in, probably the 30th gate, Jericho blew the transfer case in his Gen 8. So I had a Gen 8 on my backpack while driving my truck, did the whole trail and walked back.
Oh.
He's complaining about this little bit of a walk. And I'm sitting here with a brick on my back, swinging around, hitting people.
But after all that, we had some good eats.
Oh, yeah. Dennis cooked up a bunch of food. Tony brought his smoker and did queso, and it was some good eating.
They had smoked queso dip, had stuffed hot peppers, walking tacos, stuffed sweet peppers, pizza.
Hey, you guys are making me hungry. You guys can stop, bro. I haven't eaten. So that's awesome, man. That's good stuff, bro. That's awesome.
It
We're
was a
quick,
good time,
guys.
good event.
Let me say hi to Radioactive, one of our guys also from Canada. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Jake, welcome in. Did I say welcome to Jake?
I did.
You're so
Just
loud.
talking up here like always.
Stop being so loud, Jake.
I know.
Yeah, you need to quit interrupting everybody.
Yeah,
I know. My bad.
yeah. Thank you. Hey, Particle Man, take care, brother Jeremiah. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Really appreciate you, man. Jack says, "Oh, microwave food, Dennis."
Now, Jack did his live stream, was it Friday night?
Friday night.
And it just so happened that we were doing pizza on the grill. And I had to show Jack that we were doing pizza because
Oh,
the microwave thing. So yeah, we anything that we ate was on the grill. So it was fun. It was a good time.
I love those times, man. Those are the times that you hang out back in the campground, whatever. That's the good stuff happens. It happens right there, man. That's awesome. Awesome, Soba. Man, that's awesome time out there at the Gauntlet. Everybody that was involved making that event and that make you our guys feel welcome. We appreciated that very much, man. Anything else that you guys want to add to so people will know on that?
Rocktober is this weekend coming up.
Okay. Rocktober is this, it threw me off. It's Sean joining us. Yeah, Rocktober is this weekend. Yeah, right. Yeah, Rocktober is this weekend. Yes, and so you're gonna be there, right, Josh?
Yeah, I'll be there. Joe, can't think. I don't think John Martin's making it down, but yeah.
I think I gotta there's some of our guys are gonna make trying to make it to that event, and some of our guys from Georgia. One of our newest inductee that we're gonna be talking about, the Proline by the Fire in a minute, Craig Hawkins, U.S. Army veteran of 20+ years. So he lives like close to that location, so 40 minutes or so. So he'll be there. So that's awesome, man. That's another event. I think there's another event, also a Super Chapty also event that's gonna happen soon as well.
That's this weekend too, isn't it?
Yeah, on the Friday it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna do some stuff for Operation Eleven Charlie. We're very grateful of that. Also this weekend the FMS event as well in
Festival
right. That is on oh my god,
on the 7th.
on the 7th. It's Saturday and Sunday, right? There it's
It's
I'm
a
not sure.
2-day event, 2 different places.
Yes.
It's in Oxnard and another one's in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, it's like a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday.
It's Saturday and Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. It's like the other location is like 30 minutes. You know, it's the 30 minutes apart from that location, FMS.
A lot of things this weekend, all in one weekend, huh?
Yes, a lot of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, so
It's a good weekend.
that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Welcome, Sean, brother. Good to see you, man. I know, Sean, we talked earlier about Scott Sealer. I know you were in the chat. If you wanna say something about something you remember from Scott, you know, you were another one that started. We're here since the beginning, man. So
Yeah, there was a shock phone call. Like Scott's the last person I'd ever thought of. Like, you know, so
yeah,
you call me because he was always great around, even in the after shows. Like me and him sat around loads of times for hours afterwards, just laughing and shit and crack. Because my son played drums.
yes,
Scott just loved seeing the videos of him drumming and like, because he's huge into the music, Scott, like, you know, so it was a crazy one to get that call. The last person I ever saw it.
it's the last person. Yeah, definitely. We ever thought first for him, man.
He's definitely awesome dude, like,
Oh.
but he'd done anything for you, like, you know.
Jake, apologize, Jake, if you didn't know, bro. I apologize if you didn't saw a post that we did privately about Scott Silla passing away on Friday, brother.
Whoa, I did not see that.
Yeah, brother.
Shoot.
Yeah. So yeah, I spoke to the mom earlier today. So yeah, his brother posted on his account about his passing. So I was telling earlier, I thought it was his account was hacked, so that's why I called him, and his mom picked up. So,
Oh.
so Jake, you knew him as well. So
Yeah,
in him,
that's-
yeah,
that's a shocker, man.
yeah. Prayers for him again, and the mom earlier today. So, yeah, prayers for his family and friends, man. Definitely. Yeah, brother. And let me see. So let's talk a little bit about that. About Proline by the Fire now. Real quick. Anything else? I apologize, Dennis and Josh. You want to mention?
No, it's just a fun event, and I'll be back next year.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
And if I go back, I'm gonna make sure I bring the right truck to run that trail.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Usually, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Matt, how's things? Welcome in. Jack, vlog.
Yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. So let's talk about let's talk about Proline. 907 Arctic. Welcome, Robert. Good to see you here, my brother. Proline by the Fire was also this weekend, the past weekend or 2 weeks weekends ago, the same week as the Gauntlet. So we had some of our guys out there from Cali, reps and area, and we were so grateful to flew in 3 veterans, right, that came here from East Coast and stuff. So they had an amazing time, and that's what makes it so special, right? Having those veterans to enjoy and experience those type of events and environment, right? Especially how these types of events are. So always thank you all of our West Coast family, and that you guys make us feel so welcome, right? Everywhere that we go, but it's just special. Our West Coast family and our guys had an amazing time. Like always, just being amongst each other. We met a lot of veterans out there, right? Had a lot of conversations with a lot of veterans that actually they're close with Russell as well out there. So hopefully we can create some outings out there, for some future new inductees from that Apple Valley area. So yeah, man, we had 2 induction ceremonies happen this past Proline by the Fire event. One of them I mentioned, excuse me, is a U.S. Army 20 plus years retiree from the Army, Craig Hawkins, from the Kentucky area. Also, we have Luke, right, from Utah, U.S. Army veterans as well. A lot of people know his social media scumbag RC. You guys don't know, Luke is a U.S. Army veteran as well. So we have those 2 induction ceremonies. They've been doing him and Logan West as a Wheeler. Our families from our brothers from Utah have been doing a lot of events for Operation 11 Charlie in behalf and helping the veterans in community and the veterans community in general, right? A lot. Like this weekend is it's the Trail Hero weekend, so it's happening this weekend if I'm not mistaken, right? So that's another big event they do there in St. George and St. Halo area for veterans, man. So that is awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna let the guys talk about Proline. Start Lonzo, bro.
Okay. What can I not say about Proline by the Fire?
Yeah.
So Wednesday before we left, it's a party for me. I got to load a storage with Jared, which is always a good time. From the storage into the trailers, that was great. And then leaving super early Thursday morning to go pick up a bunch of crazy guys at an airport. Super awesome.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to Vanessa, my girlfriend, who went for the first time, like the different, how everybody is. Hey, I don't know who this guy is. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So she's like, "You're just picking up guys from the airport you never met." Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, the drive was good. Picking you guys up was awesome. We had 6 of us in a truck. The bed loaded down. The event is awesome. Those of you that have never been to Proline by the Fire, it's a good event. I had a blast. We had a really good crew. I got to meet Rob from Scale Rat, Craig, Luke, Lucas, Eric came by the booth. It's just a great time. It's a lot of support for us. Our raffles were really good. It was just a really good event. I like where they put us this year. Kind of they moved everything around.
Yes.
I thought it was a really good event, and I was kind of sad to see it end. I think
it was too quick. Right?
Sunday morning was a sad, quiet drive to the airport, but it was good, and I can't wait for next year.
Oh, thank you, brother. It's again, it's always good to hang out with you guys, man, and just decompress, right? Decompress, that's the main, and hang out, talk to other veterans and to the community in general. But you got to talk to your boys from the K9, man, out there in the airport who follow me all over.
It's because they saw where you came from.
Bro, I said, hold on a second, bro.
They're Florida. Oh yeah.
I had this dog harassing me the whole, bro, trying to grab my luggage, and it has this canine police dog harassing me all the way out. I think he was trying to kick me out of the airport. You know, say, hey, hold on a second, bro. I know lonesome, man. What's wrong with you? So
It was a really good event. You know, I get to hang out with Alan. I see Alan a lot because we're local, but you know, it's different in an event form. It was a really good event.
We're talking about Alan. We lost Alan. Oh no, he's here. Oh,
he's right there.
Oh, he's too quiet, bro.
I know what's going on.
You know, Russ and Angela are always awesome to hang out with. They help out a lot.
Yes.
They're local to Proline, or Apple Valley.
Yes.
You know, Jared being there. We had a really good crew at the booth this year.
Yeah, definitely. And a huge shout out to all our sponsors and supporters that make that happen for our veterans, right? And it's just incredible. They're very grateful. A lot of the guys, that's why they need to get out of their daily life, right? And just to be there and decompress and just keep pushing the mission forward and bring awareness, and just incredible. Again, we talk to a lot of people out there, and just that's what we like, people stopping by and talking to us on our booth. You know, and that's what it is, you know, and promoting the mission and talking to our guys, you know. So I'm looking forward for that. Angie says I need to organize the storage one day, laughing out loud. So yeah, I know we talk about that. The guy says yes, please, Angie.
Highlight for me was get to take Rob Scale Rat to Jack in the Box, which he's never done, which was pretty hilarious to see.
Bro, if you guys have an opportunity, it's on social. They posted it on Instagram. So it's just hilarious. Like, they did a movie type looking video. It's just crazy, man.
Jack in the Box. That's
Did you
gonna
have
be like
menu
California
tacos, or
thing.
did you have a burger?
He had both.
Because like it is great for both. Like
No, he did both. He did
a double
ultimate
ultimate bacon
cheeseburger.
burger
He
is
made him get the tacos, and he got curly fries.
I remember running PT in the morning and then going and getting an ultimate double bacon cheeseburger, which is like 2,500 calories by itself.
I don't go there often. It's the number 7.
And then, you know, way home late at night, stop and get 99-cent tacos. I don't know why you're not driving late at night, but the 99-cent tacos late at night from Jack in the Box.
Yeah, 2 for $1 can't beat it.
One of me is 4 hours.
Yeah. Bro, like, it was in the plane, right? We went flying in. Whoever was next to Rob was talking. Oh, they start talking about food right when we land, bro. They would start talking about Del Tacos, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box, and then Rob start, oh my God, I need to go one of them places. I never been to Jack in the Box or Del Taco or In-N-Out. I say, man.
In-N-Out's overrated, I think.
Yeah,
Bro,
way overrated.
Whoa.
It's their fries for me. The fries are gross. Burgers are good, but fries are gross.
Bro, I love that animal style, bro. That is sick, man. I love it. In-N-Out. Yeah. The guys took me. You guys,
like when I lived in Phoenix, none of the In-N-Outs were in and out. You sat in the drive-through for like 45 minutes.
I think there's just so many people that go to those places. It's ridiculous.
And you didn't think about going inside because the parking lot was full. So I mean, yes, they're popular, but like, it's not worth 45 minutes in a drive-through for a burger.
Yeah, the very first time I went to California, so I was like, oh, I've got to try In-N-Out. Like, everyone talks like, so disappointed, bro. Like,
well, because why? Because they put pickles on your burger. I bet you that's
yeah, that's it. No, it's just because all the hype I heard about it forever. It was like, right, let me try this. And I was like, well,
did you order the animal style? Because you need to order animal style.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
is every time I hear that, it's like, oh, I just ordered like a number 2. It's like, no, you got to get the animal style. You got to get the chopped chilies. You got to, you know, you got to do
Yeah.
something.
No,
I-
I'm
I-
about that animal style because when we were, or it was St. George for Father's Day, like all the restaurants were booked, so we went to.
Oh, we went to an In-N-Out. You're right.
And we all there was 9 of us, and we all had animal style burgers and animal style fries. Still not worth the hype.
Yeah.
I like that. Sorry, Jay, definitely, brother. Always looking, man.
My brother-in-law, his kid, he really enjoyed it. And my brother-in-law got so mad at me because my brother-in-law lives in Silver Lake and he's one of them like man bun, being drinking, freaking things. His kid is the same way. So I went down for one weekend. I took his kid to In-N-Out Burger, stuffed the life out of him when I burger, came back home and he's telling his dad about these burgers. They're so great. His dad was freaking out like his dad wanted him to be vegan, you know.
Russell said that Eric knows what's up. Yeah, Eric knows.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me. When it comes to coming people to Cali, when you guys come to NorCal and we have some time, I'll take you guys to some good food. Like whenever someone visits, I'm like, all right, how long are you here? You know what I mean? Are you here for a day? Because then I'll take you to the touristy, like In-N-Out and all that. But like, if you got time, we'll take you on a culinary experience. You know?
I'm normally always Southern Cal every time I go.
So that's why we got to take you to the Northern Cal.
Yeah. Vanessa, what did you think about Proline?
There you go.
It was intense. I had to take a nap or 2, maybe 3. A lot of cool people. I was not prepared, but I think next year I will be better prepared for it. A lot of people, I don't remember a lot of names. I'm terrible with names, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of nice people.
That's Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Hello.
So you had good time with the crazy ass veterans here.
Yeah, I had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
She thought my rigs cost $50 a piece.
They do.
That is true. That
Hey, I
For
always
any
say-
wives watching, that's on the high end, you know.
Yeah, that's really. You must be shopping in the good stores. I spend $20 a week in this hobby.
Yeah.
20 exactly $20.
Yeah.
Look at
I told
that
her I was
rig
gonna
right
get
there.
another rig, and she's like, "Oh, that's nice. How much are they? Like $50?" And I just
Yeah.
Like that one that Sean has on his table, that's like $29.99 right there.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah. So oh
Eric,
yeah,
she did remember you though. She sent me a text and it was a picture of a turtle.
That's me. Yeah, Proline by the Fire is a crazy one because it's so big that you might not even know what's going on. I mean, we had at Proline this year, we had a little closed door manufacturer shootout between myself, RC4 Drive, Vanquish, Element, and Red Cat. We snuck off and some people kind of came through, but we all had a little closed doors competition between the 4 of us, a gentleman's competition with brand new RTRs. We all pulled one out of the box and we're like, let's go see. We played a horse with crawler lines, and people were walking by, didn't realize that there might have been something that they might have wanted to look over at. I'm not going to say which company had it, but because I was told if I stayed quiet, there would be one at my door. So it was.
Am I picking you up tomorrow?
At what time?
So yeah, no, it was cool. It's cool to, it's so big that you can do that. We were driving for 4 hours, and some people would see us and would kind of follow, and we'd kind of start going this way, and so it's a huge, awesome terrain that I love going to every year.
I love that location, man. It's so endless crawling, man. Here you guys are in Cali, you got so much amazing crawling. Here Florida everything's flat. Everything has to be man-made here, man. But
I learned that the hard way.
Right.
More to the point, who won? RC four-wheel drive, Vanquish, Red
Oh, it was a
Cat?
tie. It was a 4-way tie.
Ah,
Good
that's,
answer.
that's too political, that answer. That's way too political.
You're gonna get the same answer from the 4 of us.
Oh, the boss is in the chat. Miss O11C is in the chat. Hi, Kayla. I'm behaving, I think.
She missed the part about all of this only costing $50.
Exactly, $29.99.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, man, that location there in Apple Valley, man, just incredible, endless lines, man, just endless line. Every time you go by, you don't do the same line unless you want to, right? Just endless line, just crazy there. Man, we had how many releases we had this weekend out there in Proline by the Fire, right?
Quite a bit.
Red Cat had, I think, at least 3 of their own, right?
There's 3 of their own.
3 total, yeah.
3, and then Element had 1.
Yeah,
Or
the Nightwalk.
2, I guess. If that
Yeah.
that other one.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was awesome. We were able to experience that and hang out with the guys out there, and seeing those events. That those Red Catters look amazing, man. Look amazing and just sick, bro.
Yeah.
Had the opportunity to see the job that Eric did. Our brother Eric, RC Patina on that new rig. It's just incredible out there, man. Just incredible. Yeah.
Actually, it's so funny. I heard a little birdie that they were talking about the show and shine, and so they had put the truck in the show and shine before the release, and it was like, let's just see what happens. And I know some people were like, I heard, and I was like, because I knew, because Oscar's my brother,
of course.
and I know a little bit. I don't know everything, but I know a little bit. And I was like, all I'm saying is keep your eyes open in there. And I guess it was going to get picked to win one of the categories. And until I think somebody was like, hey, probably not a good idea because that's a production vehicle. Like it's not custom built. It's just custom painted.
Custom
painted. And so, yeah. And so they were like, oh, okay. And so then they were like, when they saw the actual release, they were like, oh, okay. So, it would have brought attention to it a little bit early too. So,
yes.
but that was really funny. People, that's a cool release. I know the guys over at Red Cat have been working their butts off on that one, and it's I think it's a couple years in the making, and so I gotta tip my hat to them. I love that's the cool thing about working in the hobby, and even though I work for RC Forward Drive, you can give other companies their flowers, especially because my brother Oscar works there, and we got a lot of love. We got a friendly competition going. I'm like, hey, look at what I'm working on. He's like, oh, look at what I'm working on. So it's a little bit of that friendly of but we love it, and I love how much Red Cat's progressed. And I actually have history with Red Cat as well, so it's awesome to see them succeeding and doing so well.
That's awesome.
The Red Cat Gen 8 Pro, it changed the game for a lot of, because it made manufacturers realize, hey, you know what, you can put a truck out for this cheap that's actually capable of doing stuff.
Yep.
Before that, it was the same stuff before that, and then the Gen 8 Pro came out, and there was a lot of stuff on it for how cheap it was, and it was actually a capable enough truck,
Yeah.
It actually changed the way a lot of manufacturers think, which was a good thing,
Yeah, it makes everybody more and more competitive on those.
Yeah.
Bull Gear, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. Good to see you, brother. One Shot, welcome in, man. If we miss anybody, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. Yeah, man, just incredible. Like Eric was saying earlier, so many vendors and that are out there, so many people and they're Proline by the Fire. But I want to say a huge shout out to our Rock Pirates family, man, for always taking care of us, Operation 11 Charlie, but the RC in general, RC community in general, man. They fed us every day, man. You shout out to Steve and the boys, Christian, Connor, and Miss Kate. And Miss Kate always taking care of us, making sure that all of our O11C guys have eaten, every day. So we are very grateful of that. We had an amazing time. Thank you, Miss Kate. and the boys. What else? Battle. You too quiet for my taste, bro. You too quiet for my taste, man.
Just
Alan.
yeah. Oh, the squirrel.
Hey, how was Proline for you, brother?
It was awesome just to get out there again. The first time I was at Proline by the Fire was my first event ever, and it was 2018. That's where I met Jack and all those guys, Reno Scaler.
Yes.
And
I saw that YouTube video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, man. I love going there all the time. I love meeting the people. I love hanging out with everybody. Yeah, it's just not long enough
right
to really get to hang out. Like my familia from 808 from Hawaii came down, and I didn't even get to see them.
Yeah.
And they were there, and I was like, "What the?" They were like, we missed you too." And I was like, yeah, I know. We're gonna have to meet up again. I might have to take a travel up there, and because I haven't seen my family either. So I don't know.
It's true. That event went quick. It went quick for us, man. A lot of people out there. It was packed.
Yeah, wanted to go do day drive, and I ended up all the driving I did was nighttime. I was like, dang, I don't even have lights.
Hey, we had an awesome time doing that night crawl out there. Definitely.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. What else, guys? Oh my God, it's so much to happen this week, and again, all our guys being there present and having amazing time. Huge shout out again to Horizon and Proline on doing that event. It's just incredible, and always the support that we get out there.
You know what the best part of it is? Getting to meet up with people that you chat with. Like I was been chatting with One Locos, Russell and Angie them.
Yeah.
And then I finally get to meet them, and it was exciting to hang out. That's what I love doing.
Yeah, Jack, you mentioned Jack earlier too. Jack.
Yeah.
559 crawlers, guys, Jeremy and the boys, Curtis and all them guys.
Yeah.
Always.
They're all out there.
And hanging out.
What about the event the week beforehand? Did anybody hit that one up? The last crawl for autism crawl?
Oh, right. Eric talked about it. Eric. Yeah.
That was the last ever one, Eric. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy, like, you know.
Yeah, that was well, and so not to get a little bit ahead of myself, but there was a lot of conversations that went on that weekend at the bonfires after everything was said and done. And I think what I can say is collectively as a family, we've decided that the autism awareness crawl is done. But there's a need, especially in Northern California, in our eyes, for a family-oriented event that is open to all.
Yeah.
That is a multi-day event. And people won't let us retire. I'll put it that way. People won't let us just, walk off into the distance, into the sunset.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the future looks like, but gears are turning. If things happen, they'll happen. But I think for sure we're taking a year off from any events that we're planning. But there may be something in the future that's maybe not necessarily specifically for autism. The cause is always going to be something that's near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
But the need for a kick-ass 3 to 4 day event is there.
I'll volunteer, me and Alan.
Yep.
Yeah. People are
thinking
we could be the ones to fill that void. And so I don't know what that looks like, but I definitely not 2024, but 2025, there might be some big things brewing. And but we're not even 50% there yet. I think it's going to take a little bit of convincing, but people are working hard to convince us. So
definitely.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
I'm looking forward, and like we talk at theirs, you always can count on us. Anything that you guys need help with, we'll be there. Our guys will be there definitely. Definitely, man. Looking forward to that. Man, who else was there? You mentioned Night Custom and James was there, right? Also a Proline, right? He was at ASD with you guys.
Oh,
Hemi
hey,
and Hemi Storm.
Hemi Storm.
Hemi Storm was
Yeah.
there. As
Oh,
well.
Happy Farm was there, yeah.
Yes, he was there.
Awesome.
Hemi Storm was there. Spent a
He told me, he goes, "Don't worry, I'll be back." That's what he said.
Oh man, Obi's in the chat. Love you, Obi. Much love, brother. Yeah, Hemi was there. Spent a few minutes talking to him. Also with James Knight. He stopped by our booth, and it was awesome talking to him and the guys. Brad Geck, like always, and John Schultz and his boy, all the guys out there, just always. Josh was there also, right? Harley was there with his lovely wife, and always spend time talking to them, and everybody's out there. That just had an amazing time, and the events.
Yeah, he's pretty spot on too with his stuff with the RC. I took my vanquish over there and I said, "Josh, you got to help me." He says, "What happened?" And I said, "It doesn't want to stay in gear at all. It'll go. I have to force the lever by hand. I cannot even put it with the lock with the set screw." And he goes, the what do you call the E-clip popped out. And sure enough, I came home, I took the thing apart, the E-clip was popped out.
Crazy.
Was that an RTR or was it's a
Phoenix.
Full gear.
Phoenix.
Have a good night. Full gear. See
take
you
care,
later.
brother. So you built that one or it was an RTR?
No, I built that one.
Okay.
What it is that he says it happened to him too. That's how he knew.
Bro, I hate those E-clips. That's why you gotta buy that tool, lovely tool, make it a little bit easier, right? For those E-clips. I hate them, man.
But
Jeez.
this E-clip was a big one.
Yeah.
But what it is that when I noticed that there's a little bit of play because there's a back cap that separates it through the plastic, and there's just a little bit of play, and somehow it just I don't know, the gear pops that E-clip out. I don't even know.
It probably is that part, it's that tool behind the remote. You gotta replace that.
Hey, driving mod's important, man.
Dang it, tool.
We seen you drive, Alan.
Oh, hey, so now you could talk about Eric. What's up with that release, man? You guys did just awesome, man. Can you talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not media trained or anything. I'm no longer in the marketing side, but yeah, the Eric Miller truck has been something that the team has been working on before I got here. I got here and it was most of the way done. I kind of helped push it, across the finish line. But man, the work that the team, first of all, that they put into this truck has been phenomenal. It's one of those trucks that, like, I looked at it. So I walked into the office and my first day, and it was the first production sample was on one of the desks, and I stopped, and my boss said, "We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Don't worry." And it is such a cool truck. It is different from anything that RC Full Drive has released in the past, and it's a cool testament to what the team there really wants to accomplish, is to bring you guys some awesome vehicles that have that scale touch in mind. I think that's what we're known for, is being scale, and I think the performance is getting up there now as well. And so that's a big goal of mine personally, is to just that scale aspect with that flair. I want to kind of find a balance between the two, and the Eric Miller truck definitely gets there, and I'm stoked to get my hands on my own personal one as well.
That's awesome, man. That's a sick build. I can't wait to see one in person, man. And Definitely, bro.
It's hard.
And pictures
it's
don't
hard
do
to
it
make
justice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard to
pictures don't do it justice. I got a chance to take a look at it a little bit, and I would just kind of rotate, and I'm like, oh, what? And then you'd rotate it, and you go, wait, hold on. And so the amount of details that are in this rig is super cool. It is Eric Miller's rig. And I know Eric Miller himself was super happy about it, and I watched the live stream between himself and our marketing team, and it's a project that he's super passionate about as well, and he's super excited about it. And we spelled his name right, which is funny thing. I think if you know, you know, and I think that was a big deal.
Yeah. That was half the battle won straight away.
Oh, so Lonzo may see that, that rig this week.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
I
I
must
gotta see.
slide
I gotta
Eric's
see.
DMs right now.
No, I'm hoping that I can. So we have one here. My personal one. I don't know if it's here yet. I know we have a big shipment on the way. I don't have any timelines on that. For those that pre-ordered. I know the pre-orders are going really well, but I know I'm supposed to get one for myself because I want to do. We want to see if we can expand on it more. If we can, whatever we can use for future projects and more R&D. So we want to have one for our team to play around, especially with me working from home. I gotta kind of take some and have my own inventory on my house of rigs so that I can do my own testing as well. So I'm hoping that they'll let me bring out bring the Hero truck home to the hotel one of these nights so I can take it out and just get a really good feel for it. I've gotten a little bit of playtime with it, but I was told I had to be careful because they hadn't filmed the Eric Miller videos yet. Yeah. So it still had to be pretty. So I wasn't allowed to go full, high gear and just send it. But it's no holds barred at this point. I'm gonna, as soon as I get it, I'm put a battery in and just grip the throttle and see what it does. But the guys have done a lot of that already, and it's held up really well. So I'm just excited to drive it. I'm like a kid on Christmas.
That's so boring, right? That Eric has to take all them home to test. I don't do that. I don't want to do that, right? Terrible.
It's tough because it means sometimes I got to go alone because I can't show people stuff, and crawling alone, man. It's like, you're like head over your shoulder, like, you got to put a t-shirt over it so you can drive it. So no, but I'm very blessed with what I get to do, and it's not always what people think. There's a lot of back office stuff that goes into this job, but there's definitely some perks, and I will be very happy to keep partaking in those perks as long as I can.
Well, lucky for you, I can provide private security as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly. That's part of the job too.
Exactly.
Hey, you don't have proper clearance for that, Clarence.
Hey, maybe when Erica gets older,
There you go. Yeah, no, I got to keep the remote away from her because she's already a gearhead. And that's scary.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Man, that's it. Yes, Sanjay, that's a yellow truck. We're talking about the RC 4-wheel drive new release on that. That's it looks sick. It looks sick, man.
Yeah, and it's cool because I think it's a platform that people can build off of. It is a new one. It's a new platform, so it's going to have that new platform kind of break in time of like the support, but we're rolling with this one pretty deep. So I hope that the market catches on, and I hope that some aftermarket companies start picking it up and start saying, hey, let me make this and that. But I think the base for a great build is definitely there. There's a couple things that as most people would do, I would swap out, but I'm a builder, so I'm gonna put my own electronics in it. I'm gonna put my comfortable radio on it. I think, but even as an RTR, it's something that I'm more than comfortable with playing with, as it is. But it's a great base, so I can improve on it and make it better and make it what I want it to be. And I want to paint one up. That's my goal. I want to put a black turtle livery on it.
Let's do it. Scale
Yeah.
Rat, where you at? Where you at, Scale Rat?
Exactly.
That's awesome, man. Awesome, man. Oh, what else, guys? Anything else we want to mention about Proline by the Fire that you guys experience? You know, we're almost there, 15 minutes away, before we start saying our goodbyes. Anything else that we forgot to mention? Any experience out there that we forgot to mention? So the radioactive says mine is on order. Just take a long time to get them to Canada hobby shop. Yep.
Yeah. Canada has its fun, you know, getting stuff shipped from here. So I've dealt with it for years, and it's you know, sorry guys.
It's all about the leaf life anyway.
Yeah.
The leaf life's the life.
Exactly. That's I'm having a lot of fun with the Leafs right now. So it's yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of people that's never drove them don't understand them. Like they're all like, oh, but it's leaf from blah blah. And then you get somebody to test one of yours out, and they're like,
Yeah.
dude, this thing's so much fun, and
It is.
it's way more capable than they ever thought. Imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know. You got to look into it. You got to break them in. You got to do some stuff here and there. And
Those
those,
are a lot more realistic looking
Yep.
out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I had one actually at Proline by the Fire was night crawling, and there was somebody that was behind me and, you know, kind of recognized who I was and where I work, and was like, oh, like he kind of started off saying like, yeah, I had a Marlin, and I sold it because I just didn't like it. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm driving right now is a Marlin with a new body, and it's pretty much stock. I switched a couple things here and there. It's mostly tuning. And he was like, oh, okay. And he started kind of following me, and like his, I don't know, it was a built crawler, but I started hitting some lines, and he's like, that's a Marlin. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's you know, it all I did was broken the springs. I put a different servo in it, because I have my USTE servo, so I put that one in there, and then I put my radio on it. Other than that, it was stock, and it was just, you know, new body. And he was like, I can't believe it's hitting those lines. And I'm like, you know, it's driver mod's a big deal, but you got to just play with it. You got to figure out you got to drive it differently. It doesn't drive like a link truck. It never will. But if you find the lines that are leaf lines, you'll have a lot of fun with it.
It's the same
and I
as
do.
like it's the same as like when I take my 1.55 BRX01 out and the tiny tires. Now people get shocked. Like, wait, hang on, that thing's crawling that? Are you sure?
Mhm.
And I'm like, yeah, dude, don't knock the tiny tires, you know?
Exactly.
Tiny tires, baby.
Tiny tires all the way, 1.55s all the way.
That's Alan's nickname.
It's either that or big construction vehicles. So it
There
goes
you
from
go.
1.55 to like an overgrown crap.
I swapped everything over to 5.5s. It's just more fun.
It is because it actually challenges it challenges you to drive. Like it actually teaches you how to drive.
last year, Alonso, when you took your what is it, your element rig, the
that Night Runner.
Night Runner, and when the 155s, a lot of people were impressed because you guys were killing the lines the way that you set up your rig, right?
It's all about weight.
It's all about, yeah, he was killing those lines with those small.
Hey, Battle, don't give him a big head now.
But it's true though, like, you know, and it challenges you to drive. Because like what I tell everybody, I used to have loads of TRX4s, all of that crap, like, you know, and they don't challenge you because you just point and shoot. Like it's like, oh, my big portals can go over the top of that. Well, whoopie do, how did you learn to drive? Like, and that's why I actually taught myself to drive too.
Yeah.
Because I was just so bored driving one, so I just take the two of them and drive the two of them together.
You gotta you just gotta take a different approach on the lines with those type of rigs, and it's still capable how to do that. So
And you got to look at its scale. You know, I'm very much, I try to drive it as I would a full scale truck, and there's some things that I would do with a fully built crawler that I wouldn't do with you know, an overland truck or whatever. It's, you know, you take the fire road sometimes, you take a different line. You know what I mean? You got to know your limits. You know, if you're trying to do these giant inclines of like, you know, that a MOA crawler would do, then you're probably going to have a bad time. But if you kind of figure out how to maneuver around in a better way, then and that's where, like you said, it teaches you to drive. It fixes that driver mod. It definitely improves it.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you're into making videos, for Instagram or whatever, man, those make the best videos. That realistic
What's
look.
that? I've never made videos.
Right.
What is that?
What's that?
I mean, those make the best. I mean, the way they articulate on the rocks is just so realistic.
Oh yeah, I posted a crawling video of the truck from Proline, and I realized that like it looked like a real truck. It was crazy.
Definitely. Here is next level RC, brother. So the struggle is real getting stuff shipped to and from Canada.
The struggle is real.
Definitely, bro. Huge shout out to him, and he did some donations for Operation 11 Charlie that we're gonna be working towards. We got to talk to him soon, but we appreciate you for the donations. Some sick builds. We don't want to show them yet, but he did some amazing builds. We took some pictures of it, but we'll be doing some stuff with those rigs for a raffle or whatnot. We'll be talking to Next Level about that, and just thank you. Alonso saw them in person, right?
Yeah, when I was taking photographs of them, it was just, I couldn't believe like what they were.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
And Matt, that ain't ever gonna happen. I ain't challenging myself that much.
Don't worry, we'll get Sean soon, one of these days. There you go. Thank you, Jake.
This is 1/20th scale, and that's about as small as I'll go.
Bro, how much is that? That's what, like 100 pounds right there?
This one's only like 50 pounds or something.
Only 50 pounds.
It's 50 pounds, but it's only $29.99. Don't forget that.
Right.
We'll just keep spreading that rumor. It's $50.
It was actually on sale in Walmart, so it's good.
People
I got the clearance aisle from Walmart.
I got it on Temu.
People will be asking Sean for the link. Hey, guy, can you give me a link of that rig?
You got to do what I did. I put this in my wedding vows. I think when I got married, I said I promised that all the toys that I get are on sale, and they're another 20% off on top of that going forward.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That is awesome.
I love Eric and his family, and they're awesome, bro. Man, what else got? You guys mentioned Walmart. You guys saw that tank, the tank that guy had there at Proline by the fire. I don't know, you were able to see it, Eric. It was on Saturday, right, guys? You saw
tell me you got that at Walmart.
Alan's got a video of it on his Instagram.
Bro, yeah, he said, I don't know, 7, 8, 10 years ago at Walmart.
I think it was longer than that.
More than that?
Yeah.
So
Got to get in with a manager at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
You can get them. You got a good in at Sportsman Warehouse. Anywhere it sells tents and does those displays.
Uh-huh.
They throw them away when they're done.
Bro, let me tell you.
You got a good in with the manager. When it's time to throw them away, your pickup truck is their trash can.
It's true. I heard about that.
I may or may not know the manager of Rock Springs, Wyoming.
We may not. Yeah, we may not know him. Good guy. Good guy there. But yeah.
Did you see Angie's post about Russ? Russ just says he traded different rigs. When he gets a new one, he's like, "Oh, I traded."
I'm telling you, though, that was one of the best things ever when I taught myself how to drive 2 rigs.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the best things ever, because I would leave the house with 2 rigs, and the wife would see me leaving with 2 rigs, but I'd come home and one of them be a completely different rig, and the other one would be in the trunk of the car, so she would have none the wiser I'm coming back in with 2, like one was brand new. That's the best way around it.
You just gave away the secret, Sean.
Yeah, we're gonna share that with John's wife now.
Yeah, I think my wife is definitely on the ignorance is bliss side of things right now, because now that she's been around all the events and she knows all the other vendors, I'll just be like, oh, Oscar sent me that, or Harley sent me that, like he wanted my opinion, so he sent it to me, and that's how I got a Fordyce. Oh, Uncle Schultz sent that to me, he's like, he really values my opinion.
I always blame somebody else. So Alonso,
I got it now. I traded Alan for something.
Yeah.
What you really did.
Yep. It's I've been on 100% sponsorship with every company for the last 5 years. It's been great.
And remind you, look at trade, because every single one of my trucks I've traded for. Not telling you what I traded for.
Yeah.
Credit card could have been.
Credit card number, security numbers.
Yeah.
It's a trade.
Bartering.
Firstborn was traded somewhere online.
Firstborn. Especially now with those construction equipments. Yeah. You gotta have that. Way up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
$29.99 plus interest.
Plus tax. Plus tax. There you go.
It's the same thing with home. I just don't have any time anymore. It's the same. I have that PRX01 limited edition still sitting in the box. But I don't even have time to build the freaking thing. I'm always living.
I still have my Ultra in the box. It's been 4 years.
Hey, JD's RC, he just said he won it from us here. I just won it for that.
Yeah. Oh, I won in a raffle. Yeah.
I won in a
That's a good
raffle.
one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's what frustrates my wife too, is when it's like, I think I still have my USTE 2023 build that I just started. I have RTR boxes. RTR boxes all over, and she's like, what was this for? I was like, oh, I built it for Proline 2019. What's 2024?
Oh, that's awesome, man. I think, guys, that's it, man. Any events that we already mentioned some of the events are coming up in the next month or so that our guys are gonna be present there, and right? I think we did, right? Guys, we got the FMS this weekend. We got Super Chapty also happening this weekend. What else, guys?
I'm gonna be at a very small 90s themed barbecue because it's gonna be my birthday this weekend. So that's all the RC I'm doing.
What? That's all you do?
Yeah.
So are you gonna be there in Tulare, or are you gonna go back home, Sacramento?
I'm going home,
San Jose.
I'll be home.
Okay. Oh, you'll be back home. Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, the wifey's throwing me a party for my dirty 30. So yeah. I don't like parties, but she told me I had to. So I'm just gonna go. I just work here.
How old are you?
Right now I'm 29.
Holy crap, I wish I was that young.
I know, spring chick.
You make me feel old, brother.
Hey, don't worry. I have the knees of an 80-year-old, so I'm, it balances out.
That's funny. That's you say I went to the doctor 2 days ago, and he's man, you're a walking heart attack. You're a young man with the 80-year-old body. And I was like, maybe you should make that a 90-year-old body, because I feel a lot worse.
Yeah.
Later, sign Jay, bro. Take care, man. That's cool. I think that's it, man. Next week, I think Nate already sent me. Next week we will have Metal Smasher.
Ooh.
Metal Masher. Metal Masher next week, guys. So
No Gabe though, right?
Huh?
No Gabe though, right?
No Gabe, man. No Gabe. Jeez,
You're not allowed on those.
man, mine is I locked mine on a metal box and everything. Just saying Gabe, you see the body, the Metal Masher body twitching. You can't even say Gabe, man. Shout out to Gabe, Hollywood Gabe, we call him right now. Hollywood Gabe, man. Yeah, bro. So next we will have Metal Masher. So we were talking to him, that amazing build. So if you guys are not familiar with that, he does some sick builds, man. That handcraft that he does with those body, just incredible what he does with those rigs. Just incredible.
Yeah. I'll have to I might pop in because we have one of his original bodies here, because it's for the longest time it's been in this really nice case, and we're moving warehouses. So I'm like, I'm like, where? That's one of the things that I'm like. There's that. There's a bunch of like the Danny Wynn trucks are here.
What? Yeah.
And so they're like, yeah, we had to box them up, and I'm like, I'm just over there like, I just want to make sure they're okay. I just want to make sure they're good.
Yeah. One of them, when you're boxing it up, I can give you my address.
Yeah, they're lucky I don't have my car here. Otherwise, they'd be like, oh, I'll just store them at my home office.
Yeah,
It's technically part of the RC
I'll give you my address
warehouse.
yeah, when I'm Danny in bodies, I'll give you my address.
Yeah, we have a couple of his here. We have the one that I'm like, I told my boss, like, if you ever want to make room for new rigs, I'll take this one. Is the Bomber Blazer, the green one with the big bomb on the back.
Oh,
that one's here, and that's
what? No way.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Bro, talking about rigs that are like that, man. Man, you shout out to what's his name? I forgot that we drove it the Vanquish one.
Oh, Dan.
Dan.
Ripper.
Dan
Oh, Ripper #1.
Dan, man. Oh my, he stopped by our booth. Awesome. Always talking to Dan, hanging out with Dan. Crazy Dan. He said, hey guys, come here and just go ahead and use the rig. I said, what?
Yeah, drive my $7,000 Ripper.
Yeah. Drive this one. I said, hell no.
Well, number one is probably like a $15,000 Ripper.
Right now, yeah, around that. But
yeah,
he didn't care. He wanted us just to freaking crawl. We crawl that thing hard, man.
His was 148.
148.
I don't know if you guys have met Tony Mazza. He actually just messaged me right now. He has number 3, I think.
Wow.
And he won, I think last year at AAC, he brought it out and it was driven, and he was like, you want to try it? And I was like, no, I was like, I don't want to mess it up. And he goes, here you go. And he just like did a donut and the thing flipped. He was like, no, it's not perfect. You can take it. And I was like, okay. So then he's like, yeah, it's got a 3S in it. It's got this. And I was like, yeah, like, so
bro, it just still, man, that was crazy because Dan had those nice new panels, orange new panels, and said, go ahead and we just, oh my God, bro.
On a $15 radio.
On a $15 radio, and which, bro,
the
first scratch, and when it went through those rocks, it was like, oh my God,
it's the same as Nick Barber, RC Jesus. He runs the life out of his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our guys drove it, right? Alonso, you did. I think Russell did it, drive it as well. Lucas. So he was getting smashed that whole weekend, that Vanquish.
Yeah.
Dan.
I think Dan knows better than to give me that rig, because everybody else's rig, I would be like, at least try it or not, but I would look him in the eye and just drive it that scene from Fast and the Furious. And just as soon as I hear that first clink, oh, okay, and go. So I think that's why he never lets me drive it.
Just gonna send it through that ramp they had out there.
Oh yeah.
And that was awesome, man. Good times out there with the guys. Looking forward to that event next year, right? And planning to take new veterans to that event as well, and then some other events. We're looking forward to that. So some good things are coming for Operation 11 Charlie guys. Well, we can't mention that much, but some good positive things for our guys that we'll be able to take care of more guys and take it to different events and different stuff for them. So we're looking forward for that. I think that's it, guys. If we don't have anything else that you guys want to mention before we start saying our goodbyes, I know Jake, his throat hurts because he's had talked so much.
I had too much up here.
Right. So and well, before we say goodbye, Jake.
All right. Well, before I say goodbye, if my wife is watching, I pay more for my RC trucks because we're Canadian, so it's $39.99.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for having me, and we'll see everyone next Monday.
Awesome. Definitely. Go ahead, Josh.
Thanks for having me, Javier. It's always fun being on panel with you guys. Everyone, thanks for being in the chat, and hit the thumbs up on your way out.
Awesome. Thank you, brother. Thank you for what you do, man. And we appreciate you here, brother. Let me see, Sean.
Hey, everybody in the chat, thanks for taking the time to stop in week out, showing your support to Operation 11 Charlie. Wouldn't be possible without all you guys. And Javier, as usual, thanks for making me part of it, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you for what you do, brother. Bennett.
If my wife is watching, I trade mine for scale RC boxes. No involved.
I'm sorry, guys.
She knows what kind of money I spend, and she just like does this when she walks by the RC room because she just doesn't want to know anymore. It was a great show tonight, a lot of fun. On a sad day, I'm glad that we got to laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
Scott's family, if you're watching, our prayers are out for you. Sorry for your loss. We know it was a loss for us here at Operation 11 Charlie. We can't even imagine what it's like for your family. With that being said, I hope everybody has a better week than what we started with.
Definitely, brother. Well said, man. Well said. Eric.
I mean, thank you for having me on. I'm very stoked to be part of the Operation 11 Charlie family. Proline was my first time that I actually got to wear my shirt. So I felt cool, even though I forgot my own shirts and had to get a new one, but that's a different story. But no, thank you guys. I'm super stoked to be part of it. I'm so happy to just be able to be a part of this community and do my part. And on another note, not crawler related, but my boy Tyler Zavadil, I want to send some love and some prayers for him as well. He's had some issues with some seizures the last couple nights. And shout out to his wife Ashley. She's like a cousin to us. She's like family, and she has been a trooper by his side. So prayers for my brother out there, and I love you, brother. And yeah, if we actually, one thing that I do want to give a plug to as well is if you're on Facebook, I don't know how many people know me outside of the hour that I've been here, but men's mental health is a really big thing for me. I've had my own struggles with it from my life experiences, from things, whatever it may be. And I've chosen to be very open about it over the last year, to show that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to not be okay. We say that a lot. And on Facebook, we actually started a group called Men's Coffee Talk, where it's a lot of RC people in there, but it's just a bunch of guys that are able to just, we've had people go in there and just vent like frustrations or whatever, and either get that support or get some advice. And so if you guys are interested in that kind of group, join Men's Coffee Talk. I post on there as well, of some of the things that, maybe I could use somebody, just a listening ear. And there's a good group of men that are there to listen and to be your support as well. So everybody's invited. It doesn't always have to be men, but it just kind of ended up being that way. So wanted to give that plug as well.
So yeah, let me, I'm gonna share this. I have you here as a Men's Coffee Talk, right? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see Scott, Ben, are you there too as well? Copy link. I'm gonna post it here on the chat, guys. So you guys want to join that group, right? Just brothers, taking care of each other. Be respectful as well, guys. Yeah, that's right there to take care of each other, man. The struggle is real, guys. So us better on the better community know a lot about that, right? So it's very serious for us, man. So that good thing, Eric, brother. Oh, the one and only is in the chat. How you doing, Juan? Good to see you, my brother. Yeah, that's a good thing. Good thing, Eric. Let me see, Alonso.
I just want to thank everybody on the panel, everyone watching, everyone participating in the chat. Hopefully you guys let me on next week for spilling the secrets.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna try to be on more. I have a great time when I'm on it, and the show does provide some mental health for me. Just not thinking about anything and just hanging out with you guys. So thank you for that.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you for what you do, and it still does. Thank you for your service and stuff that you're doing for our community, bro. And we're here for you, brother. You know that. Alan.
Good. Thank I
It
just
looks
can't
like the
get my mind.
grandfather about to give you a big stern,
This is,
stern talking to.
yeah,
I can't stop thinking about Scott,
yeah, brother.
Mickey, Brendan.
Yeah,
I mean, it's times are going so fast. Everybody just,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I
Good people, man. A lot of good people that they left a positive, you know, they left so much positivity in our life, right? Us that know.
it's really huge for me because Scott used to chat with me on social media. Brendan used to message me all the time, check in on me, see how I'm doing. Mickey would call me every 4 days, and I would talk with him over the phone for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to say. It's just
yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
such good people are just leaving us or being taken from us, and it's just this. I don't know.
Hey, battle. Yeah, we just gotta appreciate those moments, those memories that we have with them, right? Those are the ones that can keep us going, right? Those are the fuel that would take those memories from all of them, man. And hey, man, that's a huge fuel of what we do here in Operation 11 Charlie. People like
All of them
yeah,
also the ones that introduced me into this hobby, kind of so to speak, and
yeah,
especially Chris from Highway One, and
yeah, Chris, man.
you know, I mean, everybody just it's thanks. Hey, I'm on the phone.
Steve OD from back in the day,
Steve
man.
O'Day, #1 too, man. He started this thing,
Yeah,
and it's just it's really heart wrenching.
yeah.
People needs to start, you know, just getting together and just talking things out and just cherishing the times and the moments that everybody has together.
That's all we can do, brother. Try to
And
go ahead, Eric.
it's tough, I think this is for people that don't know, one of the big reasons why this was our last event was because we did lose our brother earlier this year.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because everybody's kind of, when you lose somebody, they're like, it's usually like either sad or happy thoughts, but I think we kind of just sat there and collectively, the three of us, Jeff and Oscar and all of our wives, we kind of looked up and we're like, like, you're an asshole, bro. You left us, and we kind of laughed. And the funny thing is, we've had this event. We've been going to events at this place during this time of year for years. It's been cold. I've never had any rain, but this year it decided to hail on us, like Nick-sized hail.
I saw that.
And during his memorial crawl, we were all kind of together there. And the funniest part was that we looked up and we saw this cloud, and I'll post a picture on my socials if I can find it. And there was a cloud that perfectly, to me and to everybody around us, we all looked up and said, look, it's a cloud in the shape of a middle finger pointed right at us. And we're just like, and so there's a picture of us flipping off the sky, because we're like, but it's out of that love of like, you made us love you for so long, and now you're no longer here. And it's okay to be a little bit upset that somebody that you cared so much is no longer here. And there's a mix of emotions, and it's okay to kind of have all of them.
Definitely, Eric. Well said there. And like Matt says there, Alan, respect and honor to them is continuing what you are doing and sharing the love with others. Also, Angie says, yes, sharing the times we are together. That's what's so important. And us here in Operation 11 Charlie, the time that we spend together is very precious. Being there on our private events and the events that we go, outings that we do, or whatever, anything related to Operation 11 Charlie, those cherishing those moments out there is very important, man. And we don't know when it's going to be the last time, right? So we here for each other, man. That's why we created Operation 11 Charlie, right? To fight that, man. So Just we got to stay together regardless. You know, into your RC on our regular community, we just got to stay together and continue to be positive, and adding positivity to the community in general, man. That's all we can do, man. Then who else? We lost Battle. It's been hard on him. We lost Alan. I think who else? Dennis?
Javier, thanks for having me on. It's an honor and a privilege to be part of this family. Never expected I would be part of this organization, and you know, it's something that I love to help out and support.
Thank
So,
you.
you know, if you see a veteran or anybody in uniform, shake their hand, tell them thank you.
Yep.
Show them that you appreciate it, because if it wasn't for them, we couldn't be doing what we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well said, brother. So that's why we are so grateful, everybody that support our cause. And also, like I always mention, we have a lot of first responders on our ranks too as well, that we are grateful what they do daily. You know, it's very appreciated. I want to show something real quick, guys, before we say goodbye. Forgot to show the pictures of the our Proline by the fire that we have here, guys. Let me know you guys can see it. Look at all them handsome people.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys see it? So this is some
Oh yeah.
yeah, huge shout out to Scale Rat, man. The new setup that he created for us. Love it, man. The
Flags are freaking awesome.
the feather flags, the custom tablecloths, you know, covers out there. Awesome. As some of the guys out there. Huge shout out to them. We had an amazing close look about this. They're beautiful, man. Thank you, man. More to come on that. So very appreciated for Rob. You know, amazing job he did. You know, thank you, brother. Oh my God, the raffles. Thank you, the raffles. Everybody to support us in those raffles, man. Incredible, man. The raffles went out amazingly. Look at those guys. Talking about Jared. Where's Jared right there? Huge shout out to everybody donated for those raffles. Just thank you so much. Sky RC, Cody May out there from Utah. Everybody that donated for those raffle. This is Luke, one of our inductees, a U.S. Army veteran. This past weekend, I don't know who's this guy. Some random guy just put a O11C shirt. Some of the pics there. Oh, this Craig Hawkins, one of our newest veterans as well there. U.S. Army veteran, 20 plus years in the force and U.S. Army. So Craig Hawkins, thank you for your service and welcome to the family. And you guys see Jared telling he looks handsome on pics, so he will be, you know.
And shout out to Jared for being the mic man at these events too. He's
Always.
been killing it.
Always the mic man.
He was getting there, bro. You know, every time he grabs the mic, like his voice changes. He's like, get deeper.
Yeah.
So Lucas out there. I see Greg. See, oh, there's Vanessa on the back. It's Vanessa there. Awesome there. So some more pics here. Also, some more crew here. Our Rock Pirates family. You know, huge shout out to them, man. All of our guys. Who are those two dudes, man? They're weird, bro. Just when you see them, they just be careful. They're weird.
Look at those hats, though.
Bro, sick hats, man. Rocking the hats, man. So, this is.
Oh, that's the Ripper.
That's right there. That's the Ripper.
Allegedly, I drove it. Allegedly.
Look how concentrated Alonso is, bro. And Lucas looking at Alonso saying, "Well, don't drop it. Don't roll over. Don't roll over." It's Rob. I said, look at that. Oh man, the support again. We cannot stress it enough. The support that we get from our West Coast family, just incredible. Little kid out there from an O11C shirt, you know. Awesome there. Oh, look at these guys, bro. Every Monday out there, every Monday, every morning out there before we head out to our location, man. Good times, man. Good times. And some here are booth, and look at Gerald working that booth, man. How serious he is, man. I think that's some of the this is the guy that won that raffle for that one of a kind. What was it? The
The
Yeti
Yeti Score Unlimited, yeah.
Unlimited, brand new in a box seal, man. So a guy, Brian from Utah, he won that, right? And he knows a good friend with Sky RC with Cody Main, and he knows them. And he wanted to donate it back, man, to the cause and say, let's run it again, man. Let's run it again. So we did, and this is the guy that won that, man. One of a kind, man. One of a kind rig out there. And this is the guy that won that our first Friday raffle out there. That whole package that we had. He did a crazy build for the show and shine out there from that back in the day show. I forgot the name of that show. But he did an amazing build, so he won that whole packet that we had on Friday. And this year, Russell and Jared there on the lines. Look at Battle here.
Always trailing behind, trying to get them photos.
Always, right? Always.
Always.
Here's Craig on the right, bro. If you guys have the opportunity to go to Proline by the Fire, is that location there is crazy crawling, man, crazy lines everywhere, you know.
And there's big old lizards in there. I found that out this weekend.
Oh
The
yeah,
alien lizards.
alien. Yeah. Oh, look at that, man. Always they had those one-to-one, the heat wave out there. So, oh, this is the build. This is the build. This is the build.
Truck, yeah. That's all.
This is the build that he did, man. So that's the guy who won that first raffle on a Friday. I think that's it, guys. Let me see. Yep. More sexy than who's I don't know who's that guy.
Oh, that's Vin Diesel.
Vin That's Vin Diesel. Yeah.
That's funny.
That was a night crawl. We were coming down. Oh man, huge shout out to Scale City, man. Huge shout out to Sharif, bro. Huge supporter, sponsor, helps us tremendously on what we have done with O11C and keeps doing. So huge shout out to that Scale City, man. Whoever did those, just crazy, amazing job they did. Oh, I want to shout out to Dan as well from My Trick RC, man, who took our rigs, like our guys that didn't have the lights on their rigs. He took care of us. So huge shout out to Dan and the boys out there.
Dan builds a lot of them buildings too.
Yeah, he does, bro. He builds some crazy skills. I don't know who's this crew right here. There's some shady crew right here. Huge shout out to Angie, Russell, Lucas, and we don't know who's this dude right here in the middle.
It's proof that I have a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. There's some more stuff for the Scale City here, guys. So you just Daddy Queen right there. Yeah, huge shout out to them. That's us halfway to top of the mountain. I had to sit down for a minute. My hip and my leg was killing me, so we sat down for a minute. So yeah, just hanging out there and just laughing and seeing all the people coming up to that trail out there. It was awesome, man. So it's crazy. We had an amazing time, and again, the guys was saying, man, just enjoy those times together, man. That's what we got to do. Enjoy those times. Oh, look at this build right here. That's what we talking about earlier, right, Eric? That our brother Eric RC Patina did out there. So sick build. Yeah, huge shout out.
That rig is freaking sick though.
It is sick, bro.
They killed it with that rig.
You gotta see that in person, man, because it just pictures don't do justice of that rig. This one and the RTR one is just incredible. Those releases that they did this past weekend. Oh my god, now I lost everything, bro. Give me a second, because I need to so I can kill the chat. So thank you again, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. All our O11C family, we love you very much. here in the panel, the ones behind the scenes, all you guys supporters, all the sponsors, you guys will make this happen. We cannot thank you enough. Next Monday we will have Metal Masher. Stay tuned for that. We may have some other stuff, some surprises there as well next Monday. So thank you so much, guys, for the support. Keep doing positive, guys. I cannot stress enough. Prayers for our brothers that we had lost. Prayers for their family and friends. So thank you for being here with us. We'll see you next Monday. Peace. Take care, everybody.